Cherry Audio releases Rackmode Signal Processors. Welcome to Music Gears, where we bring you the latest info on new music instruments, software, and other gear from around the world. Cherry Audio has announced the release of its latest effects plugins, the Rackmode Signal Processors. Rackmode is a bundle of 7 virtual effects and an instrument plugin that replicate the classic rack-mounted Moog Signal Processors of the 1970s and 80s, and includes Rackmode Vocoder, instrument and effects versions, Rackmode Phaser, Rackmode Ring Modulator, Rackmode String Filter, Rackmode Frequency Shifter, Rackmode Graphic EQ, Rackmode Parametric EQ. In the late 70s and early 80s, Moog, then owned by Norlin Music, Inc., wanted to extend their reach further into the production studio. One effort was the Signal Processor family of rack-mounted products featuring the 16-channel Vocoder, 12-stage Phaser, and the 10-band Graphic and 3-band Parametric Equalizers. Other related rack products were the Frequency Shifter and Ring Modulator, based on the designs of pioneer Harald Bode, and the Singular String Filter created by Moog's custom engineering group. The Moog Signal Processors have found a place in production facilities worldwide, both past and present. Artists like Wendy Carlos, Yellow Magic Orchestra, Tangerine Dream, John Carpenter, Genesis, Jan Hammer, Mouse on Mars, and Coldplay have used them to shape their distinctive sounds. And producers as diverse as Giorgio Moroder, Mike Elizondo, and Sylvia Massey have cited these black boxes as treasured parts of their studio gear. Today these units are increasingly scarce and fetch prices far above their original value, that is, if they can be found at all. Cherry Audio says the Rackmode Signal Processors bundle represents the first time this entire line of renowned analog treasures has been recreated as virtual effects. Rackmode also marks their latest collaboration with synth designer and DSP legend Mark Barton, MRB, who modeled the circuit-precise emulations based on the original rack-mounted hardware. The 8 Rackmode Signal Processor plugins include Rackmode Vocoder. Rackmode includes 2 versions for the 16-channel Classic, an instrument plugin with a built-in dual oscillator and an effects plugin to modify other input formats and DAW tracks for unlimited processing flexibility. Rackmode Phaser, based upon the definitive 12-stage original known for its lush, sweeping textures. Rackmode Ring Modulator, based on Moog's Harald Bode ring modulator with squelch control. Rackmode String Filter. This effect utilizes filter arrays that mimic acoustic string instruments, drawing from the extremely rare system created by Moog's custom engineering group. Rackmode Frequency Shifter mixes 2 external inputs or sidechains a single input with its own built-in oscillator. The Frequency Shifter creates colorful, often metallic effects by modifying the ratio of incoming frequency components. Rackmode Graphic EQ, 10 selectable frequency bands with drive and gain controls, capable of creating exotic effects when used with other instruments and effects. Rackmode Parametric EQ, 3 bands for sculpting low, mid, and high frequency ranges. Cherry Audio concludes, "We have expanded these effects with additional features aimed at today's music producers, including presets, LFOs, stereo processing, and full Apple Silicon M1 native support." And speaking of authenticity, these effects capture not only the deep sounds and capabilities of the original Signal Processor line, but also the elegant look and heritage of the rack-mounted enclosures. The Cherry Audio Rackmode Signal Processors collection is available now at Cherry Audio. Com and authorized Cherry Audio resellers worldwide, including the Caviar Marketplace, $499, list $129. The collection is available for Windows and Mac OS in AU, VST, VST3, AX, and standalone formats, with a free 7-day trial period. It includes full native support for Apple's M1 processor and is fully compatible with Mac OS 12 Monterey. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and if you'd like to stay informed on the latest in music gear releases and limited time discount offers, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.